Good to see everyone. What do you think of this exhibit? Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, my name is Ernie Canadeo. I'm the chairman of the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame. And we did it. We created the first ever major Billy Joel exhibit anywhere. And how appropriate is it that it's here on Long Island? I mean, just think how bad it would have been if there was an exhibit about him like in California. This wouldn't be the same. He's a Long Islander, we're Long Islanders, and it's so appropriate that it's here at the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame, which is a tribute to over 120 inductees. An exhibit like this doesn't just happen. It's been in the works for almost a year, and there are many people to thank. So hold on a minute, because I have a lot of people to thank. I'd like to give thanks, appropriately this Thanksgiving, to those who made this exhibit a reality. First, to Billy Joel and his incredible team for embracing our concept and lending us so much incredible memorabilia. To our sponsors, especially to Catholic Health, who is our presenting sponsor and partner in Health and Harmony, our music and health program. Thank you to Dr. Patrick O'Shaughnessy. Is he here? Can I see Dr. Patrick O'Shaughnessy? He left. Okay. And Joe Carafano, Senior Vice President for Strategy and Chief Marketing Officer. Where's Joe? There's Joe. Let's hear it for Joe. They have been incredible partners for us since the day we opened up, and they've been invaluable. Both of them and their team, we really owe a lot of gratitude to. Big thank you to our other sponsors, the Joel Foundation, MSG Entertainment, Jake's 58, the Howland Group, M&T Bank, the EGC Group, the Dario and Lessings Hospitality, who's providing our delicious food and drink for this night. To our museum and concert sponsors, DSE&G, the Claire Friedlander Foundation, and Country Carpet. I'd like to thank the LIMEHOF Board of Directors for sponsoring tonight's event. Special thanks to Gloria Rocchio. Is she still here?
Yes.
Gloria! And Richard Rugen. Where's Richard? Is he here? And Richard of the Ward Melville Heritage Organization. They are our landlord who has provided us with this beautiful building free of $1 a year, free of charge for 25 years. How incredible is that? $1 a year. $1 a year, that's what I said. And to our dignitaries this evening, including Congressman Nick Lalotta, he's still here. Assemblyman Ed Flood, Town of Brookhaven and future Suffolk County Executive Ed Romaine. Congratulations, Ed, on your massive win. We look forward to working with you both. And we also have with us tonight Suffolk County Executive Steve Ballone. Is Steve here? Steve has been an incredible friend and supporter of the Hall of Fame for I don't know how many years. I'm thrilled to announce that his legislature had just today approved a $425,000 grant for the Hall of Fame, and he is officially making today, November 21st, Billy Joel Day in Suffolk County. I saved my final thanks for the man who is, and I hate to swell his head anymore, the creative genius behind the Hall of Fame and this exhibit. He and his team have really worked tirelessly to create what I think you'll all agree is a world-class exhibition. He is world-renowned exhibition designer extraordinaire, Kevin O'Callaghan.
I'm so afraid this is going to start spinning right now. This was a real joy to do. When this concept came up to do something on Billy Joel, he jumped up and said, of course. But I think a funny little story happened just this past Sunday. We were working really hard and decided to go to a local bakery and pick up some cupcakes for the team. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the baker and I'm telling him about the exhibition. The lady came in and she kind of was having a hard time getting in. She got in and she was standing there listening and she said, what are you talking about? I said, well, we're doing an exhibition on the life of Billy Joel. And she jumped up and she said, that's amazing. You know, he's our guy. He's our guy on Long Island. We love him. And she kept going on how Billy Joel was part of all the tapestry of our lives, which is very, very true. My team and myself worked very hard to follow the history, to get every little detail and talk to people. We even have over there in the front the first document proving or showing that William Joel, it was a performer, and it was his recital when he was 11 years old. And there's a piece of paper that's in there that somebody actually kept, a collector's here. Anyway, so a lot of people were part of this. This was a wonderful journey, to use the name again. And Billy walked through it just before, and he just kept saying, where'd you get all this stuff? Where'd you get all this stuff? Am I going to get it back? Kidding around. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. When we met him behind stage at Madison Square Garden, he welcomed us with open arms. He recognized my Long Island accent, and he loved it. We were friends from that moment on, and I need to thank him because he really supported this. He really helped us, and he was there for us like he's been there for us for over 50 years, and he's never leaving Long Island. He's in our hearts. Thank you very much.
Okay, now I would like to introduce one of our inductees, one of Long Island's legendary DJs who has flown in from California for this event, Mr. Bob Buckman, who will introduce Billy Joel in a few minutes. A few words about Bob. I go back with Bob, I don't know, over 40 years. Bob took over the programming of WBAB in 1979 when it was a small station back then. The day after he graduated college, and he grew it to become the major rock station it is today on Long Island. One of the first things he did was contact Billy Joel and see how he could help the charity that Billy founded. Charity Begins at Home. How many of you remember Charity Begins at Home? They decided to do a 102-hour marathon every year to raise funds. After 20 years at WBAB, he joined iHeartMedia and programmed Q1043 in New York for a decade, but still kept doing the marathon. 29 years of marathons. In 2007, we inducted him into the Long Island Music Hall of Fame. Then, I don't know why, but he headed to California to program 2 stations there. He's now Sirius XM's Director of Music Programming, but I know at heart he's still a Long Islander. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Bob Buckman.
Hey everybody! Now I'm glad this thing stopped spinning. I felt like I was Westbury Music Fair, right? It's great to see you, and great to be here. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You know, the whole world kind of knows, right? That, boy, I tell you, so many people. I mean, the percentage is to be huge of the people who know Billy's 13 albums. They're world famous, you know. There are slightly fewer people, but still around the world, people know that Billy's got 7 honorary doctorates, and you know, he's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and he's in of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you know, but very few people know the commitment he has, as Kevin was saying, to Long Island. Just we know, the 3 million people on Long Island, we know about that commitment. And that's why, you know, when I got this job at BAB 100 years ago, I found out the charity is called Charity Begins at Home. That tells you where his head is at. You know, the slogan wasn't put your money where your mouth is. The slogan was put your money where your house is. And so that's the way he thought and continues to think. He's always there when Long Island needs something. And he certainly, when we wanted to honor him, and I don't mean, I was one of the founding board members of this, but believe me, I walked away a long time ago. The rest of the team did all this, and it's amazing. Can we hear it for the board of directors? Anything believe it? Wow, what they did. But yeah, he's here tonight to share in the good times with all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, William Martin Joel. My introduction of him at Madison Square Garden went a little smoother than that. But this is a very cool flag. This comes right off the garden rafters. And y'all know, by the time he finishes in July at the garden, that 125 becomes 150, right? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. I should have wore it.
It's a little overwhelming.
Thank you,
If you ever
Billy.
find yourself surrounded by you, it's kind of a nightmare.
Your presence is enough. Thank you,
Thank
Billy.
you. It's very overwhelming. This is, I don't know, where did he get all this junk? I mean, it wasn't from my eye. I don't know where I was storing all these things.
I got a lot of it in my house.
Well, anyway, thanks for coming to check this out. I'm going to come back again and read things. I didn't get a chance to do that, but it's a little intimidating. I guess I've lived.
Good
Life,
life.
a life well
Good
lived.
life.
A lot of good stuff.
I hope so. Anyway, again, I thank this Hall of Fame for this honor, and thank you all for coming.
What strikes you the most?
This piano. This is a big piano.
Mine's fun. It's like face to face.
This is the one I used with Elton?
This is the one with Elton.
Oh, okay. Where's Elton, by the way? He's retiring, but I think he'll show up somewhere again. Just so everybody knows, when I leave the garden, I'm not leaving the former. We're still going to work. We're just not going to keep working in the same place. We're going to work in different places. So I haven't, you know, I know there's a house for sale on the market. That doesn't mean I'm leaving Long Island. This is my home. It will always be my home. We will always have this as our home. And we'll come and visit this place a lot.
We love you.
Castles and Attila. Did you ever think in those days you would become the star that you are today?
No.
Legend.
What do I think was the turning point? I hit record.
Not just one. Not just one.
Well, you start with one. I don't play the other records unless the first one is a hit. So, but I always wondered, did I pick this life or did it pick me? Because I really didn't think I had much of a choice. I was going to do this no matter what, because I love music. And most people do, and I'm very glad that we all ended up loving the same thing. I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I've done shows on Thanksgiving evening a lot of times, and the funny thing is the audience smells. It's like you smell stuffing and everything, and like, but anyway, don't overdo it. Enjoy yourselves and have fun.
Thank you very much.